Hey there guys, this is my 1 year update for the Patagonia M10, as you see here in the forged gray. I have bought a navy blue version. This was used from eBay. So let's talk about the prices that I picked these up for in a second. The 2015-2016, which you see here, or 2014 to 2015 in forged gray. This has the single Napoleon pocket. It doesn't have the pockets that they introduced in the 2016 version that has 3 pockets, which you'll hear me talk about in the video as well. That's nice because it's more urban friendly in my opinion. That jacket is about an ounce heavier and the face fabric is 12D. My issue with the new version is that it doesn't really have this stiff brim that the previous version has, and the brim on the Alpha FL is so much better than this, and it's basically non-existent on the 2016-2017 version. The zipper garage is pretty good, has that one pull cord, but I think it does a pretty good job. You don't have the option of cinching it down here just like the Alpha FL, but for my use and from my experience it does a pretty good job. Handles the pack pretty well even though the fabric's pretty thin. Not as breathable. You will have moisture accumulate inside a little bit more when you're having some aerobic activity or when it's raining. It's a little bit more condensation. This one was $380 retail when it was out. The newer 3-pocket versions are $399 now. So that's a big argument too, where if in terms of retail MSRP, the Alpha FL I think is a better value since it's going to last longer. But the thing where this jacket kind of excels in terms of if you wanted to get these, maybe because it's not as good as the Alpha FL, that's what people will probably say. I find that it's very nice to have this jacket for urban use, and where you don't really need that extreme or that durability that the Alpha FL has. As you can see, this is a used version. It's got a little bit of some nicks there, but I was able to pick this up after some haggling. The seller was not forthcoming about the damage. Instead it was pretty much in mint condition, but I was able to haggle him down to a fair price, and he said he only used it twice. But as you can see, the fabric in general has held out pretty well, except for some of those punctures that were on the jacket. I'm not sure where those came from, but it came out to $113 with the shipping and handling. And I used this one since beginning of December. I use it every day for work. It's winter, so I like having an extra layer to put over my down jacket. I use a very pretty thin down jacket that most people rate only to about 40 degrees. So when the weather goes down, I put this on and it adds about another 10 degrees to the jacket. It's fairly windproof, not as windproof as the Alpha FL, but it's pretty windproof, and 8.4 ounces does a really good job at having that jacket in your bag and not really realizing or knowing that it's there. I do love the cuff adjustment on here, but as far as I can tell, since I don't really keep on adjusting these, there's not as much wear on them. But whoever I had picked these up probably did adjust his cuffs quite a bit, and as you can see, there's a lot of wear and tear on this, and I'll show you guys in a bit. Sorry about that. And you can see there's a lot of wear and tear on the cuff. I'm not really quite sure how much this person used this, but basically at least 95% of the jacket looks pretty much brand new to me. And he said that he was hiking in the Sierras, so I'm sure this pack, this got a lot of usage. As for everyday use, as you can see, there is some staining on the product. Not quite sure what that's from. Probably just some beverages or something. and the zippers have held up quite well. The comment on this was that the zipper garage kind of gets messed up on the Napoleon pocket, but as you can see, that's doing pretty good. Now with the newer ones, not quite sure what to expect. That's a 12D material and this is a 15D. The ads on that, they say that it's more durable than this jacket. There's no stitching on the seams. That's sonically welded and then seam taped, and that's what helps keep the jacket very light. That's the back of the hood, and that's the pull cord adjustment, and you could do that with one hand. And there's also the hem pull cord. So anyway, this is getting a little bit long. Take a look at the videos on usage at the next part of this video, and that's it for this jacket. Alright, one last point again, if I haven't mentioned it, it's a little early in the morning, but so the Alpha FL, usually it's about $3.99 and the newer versions are $4.25. This jacket, if you're interested in the M10, the value I think is better right now. You can find them lightly used or used on eBay, which you probably won't find the Alpha FL at a decent price. They're selling for about $220 for the previous versions, and you can even find the new ones on sale for about $265, $270. And like I said, this was just about $113 with shipping, with a little bit of damage. So alright, that's it for now. Take a look at the videos on usage in rain. And it does a pretty good job, but I think you'll see that the DWR on the Alpha FL is better, and the hood and brim design is a little bit better.
I just wanted to do like a little follow-up. It's a pretty rainy day. It's kind of stopped for now. As you can see the gray skies, and I got the Patagonia M10. It's the old version, I think from 2013, 2014, or 2015, 2016. It's got the one pocket, 15 denier face fabric. The new ones are made of 12 denier face fabric. I think I like these better, even though it has just that one pocket, because of the durability, the feel, and also the fit on the hood. The new one has kind of like, I call it the Ninja Turtle look, where it's really big around the neck and the traps. But it's kind of interesting. It's 43 degrees out right now. And I wish I had better resolution so you could capture my breath or whatnot. I just got the Oasis hoodie on and a regular cotton shirt underneath, and I'm really warm. It's blocking off the wind. It was raining this morning and pretty much kept me dry the whole time, and the DWR has been holding up. I've had this for about, let me see, about a year now. Anyway, I'm going to add this to my follow-up video. So it's still raining, it's still the same day, and just got some groceries, and I'm walking in the rain. So really love the Patagonia M10, and had this jacket now for a year, like I said earlier, and I think at 8.4 ounces for a size large. It's waterproof, durable. I wish I had two pockets. I know the new ones have two pockets, but I do prefer the older version. At some point in time, I do hope I get to test out the newer ones, or if this jacket gives out, then obviously I'll get another new M10s. But for now, this is working really good, and I'll put this all together. All right. Hey there, YouTube. Just want to make a quick video. I'm outside in the rain, walking around New York City. I'm usually outside working outdoors all the time, so got on the Patagonia M10 in navy blue. In my previous review, I did have the gray one, and this is actually a used one from eBay, and it's got its own little damage and stuff like that, but 95% of it's still great. So the DWR holds up pretty well. You can see it's beating nice, pretty breathable, although I do agree the Alpha FL in Gore-Tex Pro is much more breathable. But it's really nice to have an 8.4 ounce layer on you for emergencies, and can handle pretty rough weather. It's pretty durable. It's got good abrasion resistance, and pretty much wear this every day and love it. So I'm going to add this to my review. I'll see you guys in a bit.
I just wanted to show you guys too how dry this keeps you. I'm actually in the newly opened 2nd Avenue subway in New York City. It just opened on New Year's Day. So you can see the outside fabric is, sorry about the train, it's really bone dry on the inside. I'm going to stop now because the train's going to kill the sound.